It's about time for me to pack up and go. I'm gonna show you what I got. Not everything's going since I got a storage unit. I'm just gonna throw, I think 2 bags gonna go in there. Hold on. All right. Yeah. And then those are my clothes in the middle of the closet. Not the fuzzy clothes, but yeah, not a lot. 2 pairs of shoes. That third pair isn't mine. Packing it up. More later. Bye. Oh shoot. This ain't gonna work. Oh, wait, I need to move over because the mirror is right here, and I'm trying to get my thing together, you know. And you right now are balanced on top of my suitcase. Hey, it's me, the N to the J to the B, and this is my last full day in Los Angeles. It's hot in here. It's hot in this little room. It's my last full day in Los Angeles. And if you've been watching over the time that I've been here, 3 weeks, I have come to some revelations, realizations, decisions. I've spent time with friends. I've had countless conversations with myself. Where's I'm using my suitcase right now as it's propping up everything, okay? To make a long story short, too late, I miss a lot of things about LA. But in saying that, I cannot ignore or forget the reasons why I left. And when I come back, those things are going to be still, be there. So then the work for me is, do I come back full-time? Do I come back part-time? The apartment that I lived in before, I lived there for 12 years. When I moved in, my rent was under $1,000. By the time I left, it was over, I think it was $1,165 when I left. The rent is up near $1,900 now for that same place. Also, what do I do for a living? What do I do? It's a decision that I can't make lightly. One friend asked me last night, what if you come back and you're still not happy? I don't know. I mean, what if you do anything and you're not happy? You do something else, right? I'm not committed to being perpetually unhappy. My life in general, like if I look back over my life, it's good. This is me like fine tuning, all right? What can I, like that podcast, 10% happier. What can I do? What can I do to make my life better? And I'm just doing what seems like the next right thing for me. I feel a little crazy. Let me see, do I feel crazy? No, I don't feel crazy. I feel like it looks crazy from the outside. Like, it looks crazy. You gonna do what? I remember somebody I worked with moved from here back to her native New York. And then a few months later, she was back. I was like, what? She was like, girl, I figured out I couldn't live there. Like, gave up her place. Like, it was a big move for her. And she was back. And I was like, oh, wow, okay. And I see people on YouTube, that are like, I moved to Bali, whatever. And then the next video is why I left Bali, Now I'm understanding it from the inside. Moves, just like life, are an exploration. Years ago, I lived in North Hollywood, and I had 2 temp jobs. One of them was at Goldman Sachs, and one was at Fandango. And Fandango was a startup near the beach, and Goldman Sachs was in Century City, which is a little closer to North Hollywood. Well, no, it's actually a lot closer to North Hollywood, but still not real close. They both offered me permanent work, and I was going to take Goldman Sachs because the commute to Fandango was killing me. It was 2 hours each way to go like 25 miles, just because of when I had to be there and when I had to come home. And sometimes I would be in my car on the 405 freeway at a standstill, screaming, like literally screaming in my car because like I can't, oh my God, I cannot do this one more day. So I was gonna leave them, and they offered to relocate me closer to work. I said, okay, cool. So I moved across town to Westchester, which is basically, it's like fancy Inglewood, It's across the street from Inglewood, and they charge more for it. I was there until it was clear that job was not working out, and I quit. And I moved back to the same building that I had left. Now, a different apartment, but the same style of apartment, and the rent had gone up $200. And I thought that, I was like, good grief, but I had to do it. I had a friend who says, you don't know what's going to happen until you ride the ride. So that's what I'm doing. I'm riding the ride. Oh, good grief. Good grief. But I'm being honest. Okay? I'm being honest. Figuring it out in real time. And now I know that when I feel overwhelmed, and I may need you to remind me, because sometimes I learn things, I think we all do it, learn things and forget them, and then be like, oh wait, remember that one time I learned this lesson and I forgot to to keep it in practice? That when I'm overwhelmed, when I don't know what to do, when I'm tempted to be, when I'm stressed over what is my life, what am I doing, where am I going, etc., etc., I just have to do the next right thing for me. And then the next step appears, or a fork in the road, and I decide which way I'm going to go. And breathe. Can't forget to breathe. All right, that's it for right now. We're going to drop some things, 2 suitcases and an empty backpack off its storage. Then I work. It's my last day in the booth on this particular job. I'm looking forward to it. It's been a lot of fun. And then I meet my accountant to sign my tax paperwork. And I had a moment of panic. A lot of foolishness happened when I went to close down my P.O. box, all right? Like surrounding mail forwarding and where do you live? I live in Mexico. Give me the address. We're going to send you a card to confirm the change of address. I don't get mail. There were a lot of issues associated with not having a physical, anything that I could show them that tells them that I live here. So basically they're like, we're going to return your mail to the sender, which has caused problems over the last 8 months. It's caused a lot of problems. Like one of my credit cards got closed just because I didn't use it. It had a 0 balance. It wasn't like it was, run up or anything, but they were like, use it within 30 days. Well, I didn't get that message until I got back here, which was after they closed the card. You know, when cards get closed, your credit takes a hit. And I was like, come on now. Well, other things going on too. There was a bill that was getting ready to go to collections. I didn't know it existed. Things like that. So yesterday, I sat at my computer and I changed my address to, I have a virtual mailbox. I believe there's an affiliate link for traveling mailbox under this video on YouTube. And you get some, I don't remember right now, you can get some kind of discount, and I get some kind of perk if you sign up, if you need that service. My mail gets forwarded to them. They scan it and email pictures of it to me, the outside, and I tell them what I want them to open, what I want them to shred. If there's a check, send it to the bank, certain things like that. Well, the post office is not going to forward my mail because they think I'm a terrorist because I can't give them a definite address. And I said, well, what about homeless people? And she had some procedure. Homeless people can't rent P.O. boxes and just this whole thing. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to have to contact these companies one by one, let them know to send my mail to the virtual mailbox. Got it. And then I realized, wait a minute, I had thought that my vote by mail ballot would be in my mailbox by now, because I vote by mail for every year, and I've been doing it forever. So and it just shows up. It didn't. So I went on the website, the voters.org or whatever it is website, and I couldn't find myself. I just wasn't there, which has never happened before. And I thought, oh no, I can't vote. And I think it's really important to vote. And now is a very, very important election. So I was disheartened by it, but I'm like, I don't even have time to sort it out. I'm not here in LA that much longer. Like, I just can't vote. And then I got an email. I forgot that I had registered with the State Department, letting them know that I am not in the country. And they and the email said, remember to return your ballot. And I'm like, oh shoot, yeah, let me figure out what I need to do. So I have registered as a voter abroad, and they're making sure I'm legit right now. I had to send them ID, Social Security number, just different information. And they're going to verify that I am a real person who should be voting, and send me a ballot, and then I can send it back via email or fax it or whatever. So whew, that was a save. I was so glad that email came in at just the right time. But yeah, it's just been little fires like that popping up. And okay, all right, I'm out of here. There's more that I want to talk to you about. Some of it I have to make sure I should be saying on YouTube before I say it. And I'll be back soon. Okay. Bye.